So many roosters.
Hens.
What's that smell?
Pigs.
Pigs necessary?
Mm-hmm. Ham and bacon.
Can't their quarters be washed down every morning? Now, aboard ship.
Pigs are pigs.
What's that?
Cows. Manure. There's nothing better for enriching the soil. Well, here's your horse, sir. A spirited beast and all ready to go. If you feel like jumping, you'll take any fence in the country.
I shall have the pleasure of seeing you again soon. Hey, you lost your horse, sir. I did?
You won't be attempting to ride him again.
Oh, yes, I will. Find him, saddle him, and tomorrow morning... This is my hat.
Aye.
Where'd you get it?
Miss Dorothea. Oh, and she said she'd be boating in the river tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock by Harper's Bridge.
Did you say anything else?
Said something. It might be a more fitting vehicle for your boat. Still want that horse saddled in the morning?
No, this afternoon. Bills. Buying.
Selling, too, sir.
Yes, and it's all on paper. Why is there so much calculating, writing, and recording connected with the running of a farm?
Is there no paperwork on board ship, sir?
Yes, but of a different kind. This is a quadrant, Mr. Woolley. You know what that is?
Something to do with navigation, I believe, sir.
Right. A little paperwork in this, a navigator can find out the approximate position of his ship any time of the day or night. Come, I'll show you how it works. In a quadrant, we measure the distance of the sun or a star from the horizon. Fool that I am, there is no horizon.
Well, there's the horizon, sir.
Tree-cluttered and false. I need a true horizon. Sharp and straight. Clear against an open sky.
Have a message for you.
For Mr. Danders?
Yes.
Will he see me this afternoon?
Yes, at 4 o'clock.
Good. It's my belief that a prospective bridegroom should be measured by his love, not only by his wealth or family. I'm asking your blessing to that, sir.
Your father had estates in Scotland?
One of the largest. He was a gardener on it.
Dorothea's family is connected with some of the most illustrious names in England. Two of her immediate ancestors were royal governors. She's a cousin of Martha Washington. But more important, she is my daughter. You, sir, are a stranger to our land and our cause. You served in slave ships. You have been charged with murder on the high seas. You must admit, man, we have little in common.
We're both in love with the same woman. You gave her ancestors. I'll give her heirs. You gave her a name old with honors. I'll give her a new one we can build together. And more, I'll give her the strongest love a man can give. What more can you ask?
But you leave this house. Make no attempt ever to see my daughter again.
Suppose I don't accept your orders.
That is a probability that need not be discussed. For in any event, Dorothea will not see you.
You've talked to her?
I have.
Does she agree with what you say?
She does.
John.
Aware of what your father just told me?
He considers you to be an adventurer, a pirate. John.
And I'll not disappoint him. The pirate will steal you away, Dorothea. We'll go to the Carolinas or Georgia. Get married. I know what's in my heart. And yours.
Then you should know. I also love my father.
That can't change our course.
But you must understand. I can't give up everything I am. This is the only world I've known. Perhaps.
Do you love me or not?
Dorothea, please go to your room.
Serious news. The committee has ridden north with Colonel Washington to represent Virginia at the emergency session of Congress. Church bells sounding the alarm.
War is beginning?
Has begun. Our battles at Lexington and Concord, our coast is being blockaded. It's come, John. It's here. Are you going to fight for the new country?
Are you?
Of course I am. And I hope to be the first governor of a free Virginia.
We'll drink to that.
I'll have a harder case to win for myself a governor's lady.
You picked the lucky lass?
She doesn't know it yet, but I've set my aim on Dorothea.
I've just been bound the house.
Why?
That's a long story. Here. Let's drink to my new ship.
Which will fly the flag of a new nation.
Directed to report immediately to Captain Dudley Saltonstall, at present commanding the ship Alfred.
We fought with the Marine Committee for 2 days, realizing you should have a command of your own. But there were only 4 ships, many petitioners and many relatives.
The committee may find that salt water is thicker than blood. An officer's corps should be built upon training and merit. What is it?
The Commodore is inside, sir.
Very good. Sir, these flags will be worn by an American ship of war for the first time. I'll hoist the ensign with my own hands. You're witness to my oath that I'll always attend them with veneration and honor.
Present! Up!
Welcome aboard, Commodore. Permission requested to raise a flag, sir.
You may proceed, Mr. Jones. Shoulder! Follow! Present! Up! Head up! Hey! Head up! Hey! Head up! Hey! Forward! R2! R3! R4! R5! R6! R7! be seated, sir. You sit too.
Thank you, sir.
Now the ship's commissioned. Now that we're alone, allow me to ask, where is the captain?
Sent word he'd be detained for a few more days, sir.
There's your political influence for you. A captain absent from his ship on such an occasion. Detained for a few more days, if you please. How do you gentlemen expect to make a navy of such?
At least, Commodore, we've provided you with an excellent second-in-command.
Ship's clean enough. Everything correct this morning. The men being trained at the guns?
Well trained and well exercised, sir. All we need now is a target.
And I imagine, sir, a target might be found in these orders.
Is that I capture enough arms and powder to supply Washington's army, sink all blockading ships on sight, proceed to Abaco. Where the devil is Abaco?
Northeast of New Providence in the Bahamas, sir.
Shore battery at Fort Nassau will be pointed at us. I suppose our only alternative will be to sail around to the southern side of the island and try a landing. Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
2 questions, sir. First, there's no anchorage there. Second, a landing party'd have to march across the whole breadth of the island. Since Fort Nassau expects us, why not slip into the lower end of the sound and attack Fort Montague? Because if shore water, it has little or no garrison. Then we could march 3 miles and take Nassau from the rear.
There are dangerous reefs there. It can't be done.
We captured a Nassau pilot yesterday.
Trust my command to an enemy?
I'll trust myself alongside of him. I know these waters well. Put me with that pilot and you'll anchor off Fort Montague without scraping a barnacle.
You're persuasive, Jones, but if you fail...
We won't fail. We'll anchor out of gun range. Then give me 200 Marines, sir. Small boats to land through surf, and you can dine tonight in Nassau.
I'm liable to swing you at the foreyard if you scratch my hull. And who ever heard of sending Marines from a ship to fight on the land?
The Vikings, Commodore, 1,000 years ago.
Your audacity amazes me, but somehow you've persuaded me. Gentlemen, we'll adopt Jones' plan. Conference is over.
Island 8, 4!